Welcome to Captivating Home, your go-to channel for charming home and garden inspiration. Today, we're diving into a creative and eco-friendly way to bring character to your garden, upcycling old items into DIY garden art. If you love the charm of a cottage garden, stay tuned because these ideas will transform discarded items into stunning, unique decor. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We bring you the best ideas for making your home and garden more beautiful with creativity and sustainability in mind. Give this video a thumbs up if you love repurposing and let us know in the comments which idea is your favorite. Now, let's get into these magical upcycled garden ideas. One, vintage treasures, turning old household items into garden art. One of the easiest ways to bring a unique touch to your cottage garden is by repurposing vintage household items. Think of old teapots, metal colanders, or even chipped porcelain cups. These can be transformed into whimsical planters. A simple teapot filled with trailing flowers or a colander hanging as a flower basket adds a rustic and nostalgic feel to your outdoor space. Ladders and drawers that have seen better days can also make a charming addition to your garden. A wooden ladder leaning against a fence can hold potted flowers, while an old drawer filled with succulents creates an eye-catching planter box. The beauty of upcycling is that every item tells a story, adding sentimental and artistic value to your garden. Don't forget about watering cans, old boots, or broken bird cages. They can all become delightful garden decor. Turn an antique bird cage into a hanging floral display, or plant herbs in a pair of rain boots for a quirky touch. These vintage treasures not only reduce waste but also add character to your cottage garden, making it look effortlessly charming. Two, whimsical pathways, repurposing bricks, wood, and stone. A cottage garden isn't complete without a picturesque pathway, and upcycling materials is a fantastic way to create one. Old bricks or broken concrete slabs can be arranged into a rustic stepping stone path, leading guests through your blooming paradise. If you have reclaimed wood, consider crafting a wooden boardwalk for a cozy, fairy tale feel. Decorating your pathways with repurposed items can make your garden feel even more magical. Think of embedding colorful ceramic pieces or glass bowl bottoms into cement to create mosaic stepping stones. Repurposed logs or railroad ties can be used as edging, enhancing the natural charm of your garden walkways while keeping things environmentally friendly. For a unique finishing touch, upcycle old spoons, forks, or metal rods as decorative path markers. Paint old spoons with floral designs, or use metal stakes topped with repurposed door knobs to line the path. These little details add personality and whimsy, turning your garden into a true work of art made entirely from salvaged materials. Three, DIY garden structures, giving new life to forgotten frames and furniture. Old furniture pieces and discarded window frames can become breathtaking focal points in a cottage garden. A vintage wooden door can be turned into a garden gate, creating a charming entrance. Window frames can be used as trellises for climbing roses or ivy, giving your garden an enchanting, overgrown cottage aesthetic. Tables, chairs, and headboards don't have to go to waste, they can be repurposed into unique garden decor. An old chair missing its seat can hold a flower-filled container, while an iron bed frame can serve as a stunning backdrop for climbing flowers. Upcycling these forgotten pieces brings artistic flair and nostalgia to your garden space. For those who love a touch of romance, turn salvaged wooden shutters or old doors into vertical garden displays. Hang small pots of flowers, herbs, or succulents on them, creating a layered green wall. With a little paint and creativity, these discarded items can become beautiful, functional additions that breathe new life into your outdoor sanctuary. 4. Enchanting light displays, upcycling for a magical glow. Transform your garden into a dreamy retreat by repurposing old items into enchanting light displays. Mason jars, wine bottles, and tin cans can be turned into stunning lanterns or fairy light holders. Simply place string lights inside, or punch holes in tin cans to create charming luminaries that cast intricate shadows across your garden. Old chandeliers and birdcages can also be upcycled into elegant garden lighting. Spray paint a vintage chandelier and hang it from a tree, replacing candles or bulbs with solar-powered lights for an eco-friendly glow. A rusted birdcage filled with fairy lights or small candles can serve as a captivating centerpiece for garden tables or hanging displays. For a playful and rustic look, repurpose glass bottles into tiki torches or hanging lanterns. Fill them with citronella oil and add wicks to create functional torches that keep bugs away while adding ambience. Alternatively, suspend colorful glass bottles from tree branches with twine, allowing sunlight to create beautiful reflections during the day. 5. Water features with a twist, upcycling for a tranquil oasis. Repurpose old basins, barrels, and even broken fountains to create a serene water feature in your garden. An antique wash basin or bathtub can be transformed into a charming pond with floating water lilies. If you have an old watering trough, turn it into a rustic mini pond, complete with aquatic plants and small fish. Fountains don't have to be expensive. Upcycled materials can create stunning water cascades. Stack old clay pots or teapots to design a cascading water feature, powered by a simple recirculating pump. Even an old whiskey barrel can become a bubbling water fountain, bringing a soothing sound to your cottage garden. For a truly unique touch, transform an old bicycle, sink, or hand pump into a garden water feature. Attach a spout to a vintage sink and let water trickle into a pebble-filled basin below. An old bike with baskets can hold small water containers with floating flowers, blending functionality with artistic beauty. Six. Bird-friendly upcycling, creating a haven for feathered friends. Encourage birds to visit your garden by upcycling old items into unique bird feeders and baths. An old teacup glued to a saucer can make a delicate hanging bird feeder, while an upturned vintage lampshade can serve as a stylish bird bath. These charming additions bring life and movement to your garden. Wooden crates, metal colanders, and old lanterns can be transformed into cozy birdhouses. Drill entry holes in repurposed wooden boxes and mount them on posts or tree trunks to create rustic nesting spots. Even an unused mailbox can become a safe haven for small birds, adding both charm and functionality to your outdoor space. Hanging feeders made from old kitchenware can add a whimsical touch while attracting beautiful birds. Repurpose a bundt cake pan or an old ladle by filling them with birdseed and hanging them from branches. With a little creativity, your garden can become a sanctuary for birds while showcasing delightful upcycled decor. Seven. Garden borders and edging, repurposing for creative boundaries. Define your flower beds with upcycled materials for a charming and eco-friendly border. Old plates, bottles, and even broken tiles can be lined up to create unique edging. Stagger colorful glass bottles upside down in the soil for a vibrant, jewel-toned border that catches the sunlight beautifully. Reclaimed wood and metal objects can also be used to frame garden paths and beds. Weathered wooden planks from discarded furniture can create a rustic border, while bent silverware or bicycle wheels add a touch of quirky elegance. These materials help structure your garden while adding an artistic flair. For a more natural look, repurpose logs, bricks, or seashells to outline your garden beds. Stack reclaimed bricks for a cottage-style edging, or use thick branches as a natural wood border. Seashells, if available, can create a coastal-inspired edge, blending beautifully with surrounding plants. (8) Repurpose garden furniture, giving old pieces a second life. Breathe new life into old furniture by turning it into functional garden decor. A weathered dresser missing its drawers can be repurposed into a tiered planter, with each open drawer spilling over with flowers. Even broken chairs can serve as creative plant stands, adding character to seating areas. Old doors and headboards can be transformed into decorative garden benches and trellises. Attach a reclaimed door to sturdy legs to create a rustic garden bench, or repurpose an iron headboard as a beautiful trellis for climbing vines and roses. These upcycled pieces blend vintage charm with practical garden design. Even discarded pallets and barrels can be used to create stylish outdoor furniture. Stack wooden pallets for a rustic coffee table, or cut a barrel in half to make cozy seating with cushions. These DIY furniture pieces not only save money but also add a unique, personalized touch to your garden. 9. Playful garden art, adding whimsy with upcycled creations. Bring a playful touch to your garden by repurposing everyday objects into quirky decor. Paint old tires in bright colors and stack them to create playful planters. Or use an old bicycle as a flower display, weaving vines through its frame for a fairy tale look. Upcycle metal and wooden scraps into unique sculptures and garden stakes. Welded silverware can form charming wind chimes, while rusted gears and tools can be arranged into abstract sculptures. Even repurposed fence posts can be painted with whimsical designs to add a pop of personality to your space. For a truly enchanting display, create a fairy garden using repurposed materials. An old suitcase, drawer, or wooden crate can serve as the perfect base for a miniature world filled with tiny houses, pebble pathways, and fairy figurines. This DIY project adds a magical element to any garden. (10) Upcycled trellises and vertical gardens, maximizing space with creativity. If space is limited, upcycling vertical structures can help you make the most of your garden. Old ladders, pallet boards, and even crib railings can be transformed into trellises for climbing plants like beans, sweet peas, or morning glories. These structures not only save space but also add visual height and charm. Repurpose old picture frames, mesh screens, and shutters into vertical herb gardens. Mount wooden frames on a fence and fill them with small planters, or use a repurposed shoe organizer to create a wall-mounted garden. These creative solutions allow you to grow more in smaller areas while adding artistic flair. For a truly unique touch, upcycle gutters, PVC pipes, or old bookshelves into cascading garden displays. Stack salvaged materials to create a layered planting system, perfect for growing strawberries, flowers, or leafy greens. By thinking vertically, you can transform even the smallest outdoor space into a lush, productive garden. (11) Rustic garden signage. Upcycling for personalized charm. Adding rustic signage to your cottage garden is a fantastic way to blend function with artistic flair. Repurpose old wooden planks, barn doors, or pallet boards to create charming hand-painted garden signs. Whether labeling herb beds or adding inspirational quotes, these weathered wood pieces bring warmth and personality to your outdoor space. Metal scraps and vintage license plates can also be transformed into creative garden markers. Hammer old spoons flat and engrave plant names onto them, or repurpose metal roofing sheets to craft custom signs with stenciled letters. These materials develop a naturally aged patina over time, adding to their rustic charm. For a whimsical touch, upcycle chalkboards, slate tiles, or broken pottery pieces as plant labels. Small chalkboards mounted on stakes can be rewritten seasonally, while broken ceramic plates painted with plant names create unique and colorful markers. These signs are both practical and an easy way to make your garden feel like a cozy retreat. (12) Upcycled hanging planters, elevating greenery with creativity. Hanging planters are a perfect way to repurpose old household items while adding dimension to your garden. Teapots, colanders, and tin buckets can be transformed into suspended flower baskets. By adding sturdy chains or macrame hangers, these repurposed items bring a touch of vintage charm to porches, pergolas, and trees. Old fabric, burlap sacks, or even denim pockets can be repurposed into rustic hanging pouches for small plants. These soft, breathable materials work well for herbs and succulents, creating a farmhouse-style garden aesthetic. Simply attach them to wooden pallets or walls to add a vertical element to your space. For an industrial look, upcycle old metal pipes, wire baskets, or bicycle wheels into unique hanging displays. A metal wheel can hold multiple small pots, while wire baskets lined with coconut coir can create stunning hanging arrangements. These DIY planters allow you to make use of vertical space while keeping things eco-friendly. (13) Repurpose tools and farm equipment, a nod to the past. Old garden tools and farm equipment can add a charming, rustic appeal to a cottage garden. Rusty shovels, rakes, and hoes can be arranged as decorative wall art, or even used as trellises for climbing vines. By incorporating these well-worn tools, you honor the history of gardening while giving them new purpose. An old wheelbarrow or metal watering can make an excellent statement planter. Fill a rusty wheelbarrow with colorful flowers, or convert a leaky watering can into a cascading water feature. These forgotten items can become focal points, blending nostalgia with creativity. Even larger items like wagon wheels, plows, or barrels can serve as stunning garden features. A wagon wheel leaned against a fence instantly creates a picturesque country look, while an old barrel can be turned into a rustic table or a raised garden bed. These pieces bring history and charm into your garden space. 14. Creative garden dividers, repurposing for privacy and style. Upcycling materials to create garden dividers is a clever way to add privacy while keeping things eco-friendly. Salvage doors, window shutters, or even old headboards can be used to section off different areas in your garden. These elements create a cozy, enclosed feel while adding a rustic aesthetic. For a more natural approach, repurpose wooden pallets or old fencing to craft DIY privacy screens. Vertical pallet gardens filled with cascading plants not only serve as stylish dividers but also provide extra growing space for flowers and herbs. This dual-purpose design enhances both beauty and functionality. Upcycled stained glass windows, iron gates, or driftwood panels can bring an artistic touch to garden spaces. Positioning colorful glass panels in sunlight creates dazzling effects, while an ornate iron gate adds timeless elegance. These elements offer privacy while making a striking visual statement. (15) Repurposed kitchenware, turning everyday items into garden wonders. Your kitchen holds hidden treasures that can be transformed into unique garden decor. Old baking tins, muffin trays, and serving bowls make fantastic seed starters or quirky planters. Simply drill drainage holes and plant herbs or flowers for a creative and functional display. Teacups, coffee mugs, and mismatched plates can become whimsical garden decorations. Stack plates onto metal rods to create totem-style garden art, or mount vintage teacups onto wooden posts as tiny bird feeders. These playful additions add a touch of storybook charm to your garden. For a fun and unexpected twist, repurpose graters, strainers, or old silverware into wind chimes and plant holders. Hanging metal utensils create soothing sounds in the breeze, while upturned graters can be painted and used as hanging planters. These small details make your cottage garden feel both personal and enchanting. Conclusion: bringing new life to old treasures. Thank you for joining us on this journey of upcycling magic in your garden. As you can see, repurposing old items isn't just about reducing waste, it's about turning forgotten treasures into meaningful, one-of-a-kind decor. With a little creativity, you can breathe new life into ordinary objects and transform your cottage garden into a place filled with charm, history, and sustainability. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Captivating Home. Your support helps us bring more creative ideas for home and garden lovers like you. Let us know in the comments which upcycled project inspired you the most, and we'll see you in the next video for more DIY magic. Happy gardening!